You were having a perfectly normal day until a message appeared and completely changed your mood. A rude comment, an unkind look, they stick to your mind throughout the long day. This is exactly how most of us lose control of our emotions. Not because something terrible happened, but because your brain keeps replaying small moments, turning them into a massive monster. Neuroscientists call this an emotional loop. Once stuck inside, even a small comment can ruin your entire day. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can break that loop right now. In this video, we will explore 7 simple mental shifts to help you retake control of your life. Get ready, because after this video, no one will be able to ruin your day ever again. Habit 1. Stop feeding the fire. The reality is, the hurtful event itself is usually very short. Criticism takes seconds to say. A negative message takes seconds to read. The problem lies in what happens afterward. Your brain begins to self-dramatize and constantly interpret. This is like you continuously throwing logs onto a fire and then wondering why it won't go out. Every time you think back, your body releases a fresh wave of cortisol. You keep hurting yourself over and over. The next time you're upset, stop and ask. The moment you stop feeding that negative story, the fire will automatically die out. Habit 2. Understand your emotional triggers. Why does one criticism feel normal to others? But for you, it stabs deep into your mind and makes you suffer all day. This is not accidental. The words that hurt you the most often hit a specific fear, an insecurity, or an old wound that hasn't fully healed. Science proves the amygdala stores painful memories. When it encounters something similar, it immediately sounds a red alert. Therefore, instead of getting angry at the messenger, turn inward and ask. When you understand your own weakness, others no longer have the chance to use it to manipulate your emotions. Understanding yourself is the very first step to stopping blind, instinctive reactions. Habit 3. Use the pause. Most of us react too fast, criticized and immediately talk back.
Yelling.
Use the pause. Emotionally strong people choose the opposite. They embrace silence and hit the pause button, even for just a few seconds. The emotional brain reacts like lightning, while the rational brain needs extra time to boot up. Those few seconds of pause are the precious moments for your rational brain to wake up and regain control. Every reaction made in anger is a decision of your worst version, carrying long-term consequences. Next time, take a deep breath and ask, what response right now will make me proud tomorrow? Strength isn't about how fast you fire back. It's about how intelligently you control your behavior. Habit 4. Look beneath the mask. We usually think of anger as a primary emotion, but it isn't. Psychologists call anger a secondary emotion. It is only a shell protecting deeper vulnerability, disappointment, or fear. For example, when your boss criticizes your work, you feel incredibly angry at your boss. But what is under that anger? It is the pain of feeling unappreciated, the fear of being seen as incompetent and a failure. You cannot resolve the root of the problem if you only look at the red outer shell of anger. What is this anger protecting? What vulnerability in me is this anger trying to protect? Self-understanding is the source of a solid inner core that is not easily swayed by external circumstances. Habit 5. Stop believing every thought. Our biggest mistake is accepting every interpretation in our head as reality. When someone doesn't reply to a message, your brain instantly scripts a scenario. They hate me. I've offended them. I knew it. A monster. Wait, a rabbit? Seriously? I almost had a heart attack for a rabbit. But in modern times, this mechanism makes you suffer just because of a short text or a missed call. Stop and place it on the scale. What are the objective visible facts? And what is the story you are telling yourself? The fact is they haven't replied. That's it. Maybe they are busy or their phone died. Don't believe the brain's dramatic script. Interpret less, and your life will have 90% less stress and unnecessary fatigue. Habit 6. Establish boundaries. Staying calm does not mean you must submit and accept all toxicity. There is a huge difference between building a wall and drawing a boundary. A wall isolates you from everything. A boundary is a clear message stating what you will accept and what you absolutely refuse. Continuously tolerating negative people raises cortisol, which in the long run erodes the brain, the part responsible for logic. Every time you yield to toxic people to avoid conflict, you are destroying your own peace. Have the courage to say no. If a relationship is only negative energy, limit contact. If a conversation crosses the line, walk away. You don't need to fight, just be clear. Firm boundaries will teach others how to respect you. Habit 7. Shift perspective. This is the ultimate mindset that sets you free. Most of the time, it's not about you. When a person is overloaded with stress, their rational brain shuts down. They unconsciously project anger around them. You just happen to be standing there at the right time when they exploded. Their action is not a reflection of your value. Understanding this makes life much lighter. You stop taking other people's emotional garbage home. You will stop giving strangers the right to decide your mood. You are the master of your own emotions. Stopping taking personal ownership of everyone's faults or attitude is the peak of freedom for your soul. Emotionally strong people who are never hurt by others didn't get that ability by accident. Hi there, we're introducing a new feature where I can read this aloud in a natural, human-like voice. It is the result of persistent trust. Others can treat you poorly, but deciding how long that lives inside your head is your decision. Don't give them that power. Subscribe to the channel.